really honored to be here and to share this moment with you and everyone who is watching on tonight. I'm so grateful to be here. So you heard Dr. Sandy and let you know I'm Pastor Cynthia Phifer, but many people know me as Pastor C. I'm the founder of Cycle Breakers for Life, which is a faith-based platform that helps people break negative cycles and step into healthier, purpose-filled seasons of their lives. But the truth is, and I have to start here to lead up to my book, Cycle Breakers for Life didn't start from a place of success. It started from a very dark season in my life. Several years ago, I went through a period that left me feeling depressed, overwhelmed, and deeply confused. I had lost a job that I had been on. I actually served the company for about 30 years, and then it changed hands. And when I was let go, I worked for the new company for 15 years. So not only that, but it was during COVID, and I lost a very dear aunt to COVID, and there was no closure with that death. And then I went through a family crisis, not with my husband, who's the love of my life, but I went through a family crisis, and that crisis, that job loss, everything just came crashing down on me. And on the outside, I looked strong, but on the inside, I was dealing with what I now call a private prison. And what I discovered is that so many people live in those private prisons. They're high functioning people. They go to work, they serve in ministry, they lead businesses, they take care of families. But privately, they're dealing with emotional, relational, and spiritual cycles that keep them stuck. I mean, they go through cycles of doubt, cycles of fear, cycles of self sabotage, cycles of limiting beliefs. And during that season, I remember crying out to God and letting Him know, Lord, I'm not doing good. I am not doing good. What do I do with all this pain? And the only thing I heard God say to me was three words. He said, "Write, write, write." And at first it didn't make sense to me, but I obeyed. And when I didn't understand what was happening in my life, I wrote. When I felt overwhelmed, I wrote. When I was processing pain, I wrote. I mean, writing became the way that God began to pull me out of that private prison. And out of that obedience came the birth of Cycle Breakers for Life, because what God showed me was that my pain was not just for me, it was preparation for a mission. So today, through Cycle Breakers for Life, I help people identify the cycles in their lives that keep them stuck so they can break those cycles and move into healthier seasons. And writing, it became a huge part of that assignment. So, so far, I have published about 9 different works, including books like Culture Shock, Ouch, Overcoming Undeniable Church Hurt, the Future by Faith Vision Book and Workshop. And now my latest release was The Other Side of Done. And man, The Other Side of Done is really about something many people don't talk about. I mean, people celebrate the moment something is finished, but very few people talk about what happens on the other side of the finish line. So in the book, I talk about 6 people who all had ideas, visions, and dreams. And they all started with potential, but only 3 of them had the endurance and fortitude to finish what they started. Because the reality is this: ideas that we have, they're common, but endurance is rare. Dreams are common, but discipline, oh my God, discipline is rare. And, Dr. Sandy, what God showed me through this journey is that many people never reach the other side of their vision, not because they lack talent and not because they lack ideas. They stop because they get caught in cycles. Again, cycles of fear, the doubt, the self sabotaging behaviors, the limiting beliefs. And that's why God gave me this book, to help people break those cycles and understand the journey of doing, done, and did. So, we were talking about the other side of done. And, there are 3 powerful things I believe help people to move from just an idea to actually walking in their purpose. And that is, first of all, many people love the idea of a dream, but few embrace the process. And one of the things I discovered while writing this book is that dreaming is easy, but the doing is very costly. Doing requires courage. Doing requires discipline. Doing requires you keep showing up even when nobody understands what you're building. And that's why I say in this book, doing is the fire of beginning, the courage to believe again, and the discipline to build when no one is clapping. You see, there are so many people who have beautiful ideas, ideas for businesses, ideas for books, ideas for ministry, ideas for nonprofits. But ideas alone do not produce legacy. Action does. And the challenge is that the doing season is usually lonely and there's no applause yet. There's no recognition yet. It's just you, God, and the work. And many people abandon their vision in that season. So I write about these three phases: the doing, done, and did. And so in that second phase, which is done, when we finish something, when people hear the word done, they think about the completion. But I believe that done is about transformation, because by the time you finish something that God gave you, you're not the same person who started it. And that's why I say in this book that done is the fulfillment of the vision, the moment the promise becomes reality, and the wisdom gained from what worked, what failed, and what forged you. So when you finish something significant, let me tell you, you gain wisdom. You learn. You learn what worked, what didn't work, who supported you, who didn't, and you begin to understand that the journey was never just about the destination. It was about who you were becoming all along the way. And so the last thing, or the last phase I talk about in the book, is doing, done, and then did. Okay. Because your achievement, when you reach done, it's not the end, it's the beginning of your legacy. And the most powerful stage in the book is did, because did is all about legacy. It's what remains when the applause fades. It's what outlives the achievement. It's what other people stand on because you were willing to stand alone. And that's why I say in the book, did is legacy. It's when what remains when all the applause fades away. It's what outlives the achievement. It's what others stand on because you were willing to stand alone. And that's really the message of the other side of done. Your story doesn't end when you finish something. Sometimes the moment you think you're done, you're actually stepping into the impact stage of your life where what you build begins to bless other people. So, if I could leave your audience, Dr. Sandy, with anything tonight, it would be this. You are not finished. You are not fading, and you are not forgotten. You're just beginning. And if someone is listening tonight that feels like they've been stuck in a cycle, whether it's fear, doubt, or self sabotage, this book will help them understand that their journey still has purpose. And the other side of done is ready to arrive at your house. So you can get the book on Amazon.com. It's in ebook form and paperback. So I hope you jump right over there and grab your copy. I love to connect with you in this through this book. God bless you. Thank you so much, Dr. Sandy.
You can't hear me, but I got mine. Listen, oh my goodness, you gifted me with my book. We went to
Yes.
lunch and truly had an amazing. We discovered that we love shoes. But I love what you said. There's a piece in here where it's at the very beginning. You talk about just done itself in phase two, the moment of accomplishment. And let's take just a second and read. I want to read like you have an introduction there. Would you
Yeah,
mind? Do you have your
sure.
book?
I
Okay,
have it.
go ahead. I'm going to
Um,
step, and this is good. This is good. Go ahead and share that with our audience, if you will.
Okay. So this is phase two. We're actually in chapters. Every chapter starts with an introduction to each phase. So phase two is done, and it's success is not the end; it's a new beginning. That's my quote. And then Second Timothy 1:7 is the scripture. I fought a good fight. Excuse me. I finished the race. I've kept the faith. So you've reached the summit. The goal is achieved. The vision has come to fruition. This chapter is about that pivotal moment when you realize you've done it. You've completed the journey. But what now? We'll explore the emotions that come with success, the joy, the relief, and sometimes the unexpected sense of loss. In this chapter, we will discuss how to celebrate your achievements while staying humble and grounded in your faith. This chapter serves as a bridge between the journey and the destination, between doing and did. You will reflect on what you've learned and how you've grown. It's not just about achieving the goal, it's about who you become in the process.
Wow, that is good. That is good. Listen, if you would like to get a copy of this amazing book, the book is called The Other Side of Done. The author that you are just hearing from tonight is the amazing Pastor C. Her name is Cynthia Phifer. I don't know why I want to put a Z there. Yeah, Dr. Phifer, Pastor Phifer, and I'm telling you, your point, you said the roadmap to turning possibilities into reality. I love it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. I don't know if you can hang out with us a little bit in the green room. We've got some of the ladies that are here. So we're super excited to thank you. Congratulations on this
Thank
book.
you so much.
This is one. Listen, if you're looking for a book, listen, spring break is coming up. Women's conferences are happening. And if you would like, yes, Pastor C to come and be a speaker, I've put her link tree over. Get in contact with her. I promise you, she has a message for your women in your ministry. Listen, just an amazing. I'm so thankful you said yes to come through.